Hi, I'm Diane, I'm 56 years old, had my birthday last week, and I used to work full-time in management in retail business, which I thoroughly enjoyed. But I actually gave that up to be full-time carer for my mum when she was taken poorly, which was quite a stressful time. And it was round about that period that I actually got diagnosed with Raynaud's. I actually have secondary Raynaud's, which means that it started after my diagnosis of scleroderma, and it's really quite severe. My hands go completely white, and during that period you just can't feel anything, you pick money up, you can't touch things. Then they go into what I call my Halloween hands, which is bluey grey colour, and then the most painful thing is when the circulation comes back and it's bright red, and that's my frying egg stage, where it's so hot and painful, it's like being stabbed with knives. And you can have so many different attacks during the day. It's truly debilitating. I guess it's adapting to different things. I mean, as you can see, I have gloves in the house most times. I have sclerodactyly as well, which is a condition that comes with the scleroderma, and it means that I have limited hand movement. But the Raynaud's on top of that makes life quite difficult, and you do find that you have to get things adapted so that you get thicker handles on things. I absolutely dread shopping because I actually can't pick money up. And when you park in your car, you can't use the machine to put the money in because you just can't get hold of that money. People look at me and there's nothing visibly wrong, so they don't understand why I'm slow at the tills. And I used to really not take any help. I was quite independent, still am, but I have gradually learned that you do need the help. For instance, at the checkout, when they ask, do you want to pack the bags, then I will say yes now. And I use my credit card rather than coins. The actual condition of the Raynaud's, people really underestimate it. They think it's just for cold weather. Raynaud's attacks happen from one room to the next. It's the change in temperature. I have gloves in every room, in my car. When I worked, I had them at work. In fact, the volunteers that were at the building where I was knit me some gloves that didn't have fingers, so I could use them when I was on the computer. Because once you're at that stage where you can't feel your hands, you can't use them. So it really affected how I could actually work. Advice that I would give to anybody with Raynaud's, whether that's primary Raynaud's or secondary, as I have, is really have some warm gloves. I have Raynaud's in my feet as well, so I live in both boots and gloves, and that's all year. I have to have mittens now because of my hands. I can't fit in the gloves, and because when you have Raynaud's, your fingers do swell an awful lot when it's at that red stage, so just be wary of that. Just look at what you can do to help yourself. One of my strong passions before was painting, and I first thought, oh, I can't hold a paintbrush anymore now because my hands. But you find ways around it. So I actually started painting again, and the enjoyment was great, and it's a great stress releaser because you just escape for that moment of time. I think the future of Raynaud's, certainly the SRUK, the charity, are doing so much funding, which I attend the conferences that they have, and it's enlightening to see what research is being done and the advances that's being done. So I've got every confidence that treatments will get better, and I know the diagnosis will get better, because I think the awareness needs to go right through to the GP level, because that's the first people we see as opposed to consultants. Myself, I'm hopeful because I've started new tablets, which has certainly helped the number of attacks I've had. And this new tablet that I'm going on hopefully will stop me getting further ulcers as well. So that's just in the few years I've had it. So a few more years, they might stop it altogether.